Do you want us to be in civil war? Because that's what's going to happen.
Sarah Palin is one of the dumbest human beings walking the planet. And the fact that she was only a couple million votes away from being vice president is yet another failure of the GOP. Civil war. I had a discussion last night with my friend Nick. We were talking about this very subject. How would it happen? Why would it happen? Now, the right is talking about it because they're losing. Just like the Confederacy, before they were the Confederacy, was losing their ability to expand slavery west. That was the reason why. Because states like Kansas and the Compromise of 1850 had put a stop to westward expansion of slavery. States like California did not want slaves. So, those people who did not get what they want decided they were going to leave and form their own country. Well, they started a war. The war of Southern aggression. Don't ever let them start that nonsense with the alternative. They fired first at Fort Sumter, and 4 years later, at Appomattox, in April of 1865, General Lee was surrendering. The people that Palin is talking about represent less than 17% of our population. Did you guys not pay attention to how many people the United States military has killed since 1941? Ask the citizens of Germany what it's like to have bombs rain upon you around the clock. Or ask Japanese citizens what it's like to see two of their cities turn to nuclear waste. Or the citizens of Afghanistan or Iraq when we use drones to take out bad guys. And, well, sometimes, and this is, I'm not being facetious, this is the military point of view, there are going to be casualties that are friendlies or innocent. We dropped bombs on cities and rained down fire. Do you think the U.S. military will show you quarter if you declare war? Because this is what I'm thinking is happening, and this is part of the conversation that I was having with my friend Nicholas. I think that when Trump is found guilty, because he's going to be found guilty, there's going to be a bit of chaos in Georgia because there are state representatives that want to stop Fannie Wilson, and at the same time, the governor is going to speak out against Trump because he is tired of the bullshit that the Republican Party dragged him into. So you've got a civil war within the Republican Party. You're going to have the same thing going on with Kevin in the House. The Freedom Caucus, quote unquote, is trying to hold up the entire budget unless this gets solved in Georgia. Now, Kevin McCarthy can reach across the aisle and take the 75 members or the 150 members of the Freedom Caucus and tell them to fuck right off, but he will lose his job. And considering it took how many elections for him to get it? So, he has enough votes to block everything. We will have a complete shutdown of government, and it'll be the fault of the GOP. Know this now. The party that is willing to destroy privacy, which is what happened with the Dobbs decision, the party that's willing to teach lies about our history with PragerU in Florida with Ron DeSantis, who attacks our biggest employer and the rainbow and immigrants and African Americans. This is the party of Lincoln, really. They're trying to do voter suppression everywhere. Our state governor is gerrymandering the judges so that he can get rid of all the liberal judges. They don't have any answers. What is the GOP running on? What's their platform? As far as I can tell right now, it's to stop anything the Democrats do. They're going to make sure that women have no choice whatsoever. They're looking for, a constitutional amendment to deny abortion. That's their goal. We're going to completely destroy public education. That's their goal. How is that helping you? Kevin McCarthy wanted to take 20% of Medicare, Medicaid, and veteran benefits and remove them. You in favor of that? These people are going to perpetually attack our ability to live, to make their donor class happy. And the only alternative is to vote for Democrats. I'm sorry. There is no alternative. I was having this aspect of the conversation with Nick. It's just like, there's no other choice. We have to vote for the Democrats. Are not fantastic, but they're not fascist. They're not trying to take your rights away. You all have a good weekend.